Namaskar and welcome to Pradipta's Musings. Today I will talk about Radharani or Radhu, the niece of Holy Mother Sri Sarada-Devi, who is a very significant spiritual figure in the life of the Holy Mother, as she was referred to as Yogamaya by Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa in a divine vision of the Holy Mother after his Mahasamadhi. After Sri Ramakrishna left his mortal coil, it was impossible for the Holy Mother Sri Sarada-Devi to continue her life further on this earth because of the physical absence of her husband, Guru, and her deity, her all in all in life, Sri Ramakrishna. As she was feeling very dejected and depressed, and sitting one day in the parental household of Joyram Bhatti, she had a divine vision of a small girl of 10 or 12 years wearing a red sari and moving around in the courtyard. And that very moment, Sri Ramakrishna appeared in front of her eyes, and pointing towards that girl, he asked Sri Sarada Devi to hold on to that girl and continue living further on this earth in order to accomplish her divine mission on earth. Many spiritual seekers, her children, were going to come to her in near future, and she has to live further in order to establish the ideals of motherhood and provide spiritual knowledge to the spiritual seekers. Few days after this divine vision, Holy Mother one day caught hold of a very pathetic sight of her young infant niece Radhu crawling and crying bitterly and following her mother Shurobala, who was mentally unsound after the demise of her husband Abhacharan. Abhacharan was the youngest brother of Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi, and on his deathbed he had requested the Holy Mother to take care of his wife and their unborn child, who was to be named Radhu or Radharani after her birth. Seeing the infant Radhu crawling and crying bitterly, Holy Mother ran and picked up the child in her arms. And that very moment, Sri Ramakrishna again appeared in a divine vision in front of her eyes and told her that this is Yogamaya, and holding on to her, Sri Sarada Devi has to continue her life on this earth and accomplish her divine mission. So this is how the unique bond between Radhu and Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi started. Radhu's biological mother Shurobala was mentally unsound and was incapable of taking care of Radhu. So the entire responsibility of bringing up Radhu was entrusted with the Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi. Radhu was a very good-natured and a girl of divine attributes like simplicity and spirit of renunciation, and she was very adorable and loved by all. Such was her spirit of renunciation that once Swami Vivekananda's disciple, the king of Ramnar, had requested the Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi to visit his royal treasury. She was accompanied by Radhu also that time, and she was very afraid that Radhu might ask for a jewel from that huge display of expensive jewels in the royal treasury. But Radhu was so simple-minded and she had no greed in her mind those days. She didn't even look at those jewels, and when she was asked to beget something from the king, she asked only for a pencil. And the Holy Mother was very relieved by seeing Radhu's lack of greed. Radhu was a very good girl in her early childhood, and Holy Holy Mother had ensured her education also. She was admitted to a missionary school and she learned how to read and write. Radhu used to read out the letters of the devotees to the Holy Mother, and as instructed by the Holy Mother, she used to write down the replies of these letters too. Holy Mother wanted Radhu to be established in renunciation and live a life of celibacy dedicated to the service of Sri Ramakrishna. But Radhu's biological mother Shurobala was adamant on getting her married and giving in to her demands. Holy Mother Sri Sarada-Devi arranged for Radhu's marriage. And when Radhu was getting married, all the devotees knew about Holy Mother's attachment for Radhu and hence gifted her with lots of gold jewelry. But the Holy Mother told Radhu not to be interested in gold and all this jewelry because these are all vain. Only Thakur is the center of life and Radhu should give up all sorts of greed and attachment for worldly things and she should be devoted to Thakurji and she should keep in mind that Thakur is the main in her life. But in spite of these words of caution from the Holy Mother and in spite of all her blessings, destiny had different plans for Radhu. Radhu's husband was not a very responsible person. He didn't take care of Radhu as he was supposed to do. And Radhu started having mental and physical ailments right after her marriage. When she was carrying her first child, she was suffering from neurological disorders and the entire responsibility of taking care of Radhu fell upon her foster mother, Holy Mother Sri Sarada-Devi. And Sri Sarada-Devi took utmost care of Radhu during her days of pregnancy as well as during her delivery, and she ensured all her comfort in spite of the immense troubles she caused to Holy Mother Sri Sarada-Devi due to her physical and mental ailments. But Sri Sarada-Devi had so much of compassion for Radhu that she forgave all her faults, mistakes and never ever lost her compassion for her. Such was unconditional love, affection and great determination of the Holy Mother to take care of Radhu, who was suffering from lots of physical and mental ailments. The Holy Mother even initiated Radhu on the spiritual path and she prayed to Sri Sri Thakur to bless Radhu and take care of her because she had enough of troubles in her life. The Holy Mother even initiated Manmatha, Radhu's husband, and it said that because of the initiation received by Manmatha from the Holy Mother Sri Sarada-Devi, his destiny of having an untimely demise was also warded off. Radhu's son Bon Bihari, he was also taken care of in his infancy by the Holy Mother. Holy Mother, amidst all her spiritual practices, used to take care of all the household responsibilities of her brothers, and all her nieces were taken care of by the Holy Mother. Radhu was especially taken care of by the Holy Mother because she was suffering immensely from physical and mental diseases. So nicely, the Holy Mother used to take care of Radhu's son, Ban Bihari, that he used to look like a little Gopala. Once one devotee told the Holy Mother that by worshipping the deity Gopala, she has brought alive Gopala in this little boy. In reply, the Holy Mother said, "This is how a sadhaka brings into life his chosen deity through his sadhana." Radhu was so much physically and mentally unsound that she didn't even hesitate to curse, abuse, and even hit the Holy Mother. But Holy Mother always prayed to Thakur to forgive Radhu for all her mistakes, because Radhu doesn't understand what she is doing. Such was the sense of responsibility of the Holy Mother towards Radhu that before her Mahasamadhi, she entrusted the entire responsibility of Radhu with Swami Sarada-Vivekananda, the direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, who was greatly devoted to the Holy Mother and used to take all the responsibility of taking care of Holy Mother and also her relatives. After the Mahasamadhi of Holy Mother, Radhu's fate took a turn towards the wars. Radhu's husband remarried after Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi left her mortal coil. And Radhu was forced to come back to Jairambati, and she started staying in the cottage which was assigned to her by the Holy Mother. Radhu was given certain amount of money every month by Swami Sarada-Nandaji to meet her expenses. And in greed of that money, her husband used to come to Jairambati and stay with her. And Radhu there gave birth to a girl named Nirmala. Later, Radhu's health deteriorated further and she started suffering from tuberculosis. So she was sent to Kashi to recuperate and have treatment for tuberculosis. But Radhu insisted on returning back to Jairambati. She told one of her attending brother monks, who were devotees of the Holy Mother, that if they think that she has been brought to Kashi to have liberation or mukti, they don't know that liberation is in her hands, as she has been blessed by the Holy Mother. Whether she dies in Kashi or she dies in some obscure place, her liberation or mukti will happen irrespective of the place where she dies. She insisted on returning back to Jairambati, to the cottage where her mother, our Holy Mother, had stayed, and she wanted to die a peaceful death there in the lap of her mother. So such was the spiritual stature of Radhu, which got revealed before her death. And before her death, Kishori Maharaj, one of the monks at Jairambati, who had taken care of Radhu after the demise of the Holy Mother, had a very divine vision. One day he had this vision that many girls were there, standing holding the railing of the temple of the Holy Mother. And amidst those girls, there was a young girl wearing a red sari, and she was looking ethereal and like a divine being. Her divinity was so obvious that it caught attention of Kishori Maharaj. And Kishori Maharaj asked the girl who she is, and she replied that she is Radhu. So Kishori Maharaj was instantly convinced that Radhu is indeed Yogamaya, because a divine voice he heard which told him that this is Yogamaya, Radhu is Yogamaya. Radhu is a divine entity. So after this vision, Radhu returned to Jairambati, and there she breathed her last in the cottage which was assigned to her by the Holy Mother herself. So indeed, Radhu is blessed because she helped the Holy Mother to continue living on this earth and accomplish the divine mission of establishing the ideals of motherhood amidst all her children and devotees. Hari Om Tat Sat, Sri Ramakrishna-Sarada-Vivekananda.